Due to the graphic nature of this program, viewer discretion is advised.
Humanity. Look how far you've fallen.
Greetings, programs, and welcome to Pop Culture Therapy. I'm your host, Stone Loki. IndieWire, Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker divides critics in first reactions. Rude to Rian Johnson? Say it ain't so. Fans of The Last Jedi will be disappointed to hear that J.J. Abrams course corrects the franchise in The Rise of Skywalker. Now, wait a minute. You can't talk bad about Disney Star Wars because you know what you are if you do. Zach Sharf. Is that how you say your name? Sharp? Or is it Sarf? Sarf? Who knows? Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker made its long-awaited world premiere in Hollywood last night, and critics were left both thrilled and disappointed. You cannot be disappointed at Disney Star Wars because you know what you are if you're disappointed by the much touted final entry in the Star Wars saga. The Rise of Skywalker finds The Force Awakens helmer J.J. Abrams back in the director's chair following Rian Johnson's The Last Jedi. The latter film opened in 2017 to vast critical division. Not acclaim, division. Learn your words, buddy. But Johnson's script earned a polarizing response from Star Wars fans for the way it upended conventions and sidestepped fan theories. It appears Abrams has course-corrected the franchise with The Rise of Skywalker in a way that critics are finding frustrating. Frustrated at Star Wars? Well, you know what you are if you're frustrated with Disney Star Wars. We'll go over that in just a minute. The New York Times carpetbagger Kyle Buchanan responded on Twitter to The Rise of Skywalker by writing, "The film could only have been ruder to Rian Johnson if they had motion smoothed it." Oh, I'm sure. IGN's deputy entertainment manager Laura Prudhomme, I hope I said that right, added, "The emotional highs are spectacular, and there are a lot of payoffs. Some earned, some not. But some choices feel like an unnecessary course correct from The Last Jedi, and some just don't plain make sense. Need to see it again." Division in the ranks? You know what you are if you don't like Disney Star Wars. The biggest early criticism being lobbed at The Rise of Skywalker is that Abrams and Chris Terrio's script packs way too much plot into a final installment. Uproxx's Mike Ryan says the film is certainly the most convoluted Star Wars ever. The first half gets so bogged down in with exposition and new plots and doodads and beacons and transmitters, it feels like it should have been 3 movies on its own. Well, you can't make a disparaging comment about Disney Star Wars like that, because if you do, you know what you are. While the film disappointed several critics, it still managed to impress others. Fandango's Eric Davis called Rise of Skywalker a terrific finale and a wonderful way to end the Skywalker story. Disney will release The Rise of Skywalker in theaters nationwide December 20th. Now, before I get to the comments down here, I'm going to say this. Every single person that said anything negative about The Last Jedi was a troll, a bot, a Russian agent, a racist, a sexist, a homophobe, a bigot, or they never really loved Star Wars to begin with. Well, let's see how many of people on here are exactly what I just called out. Mike Ryan, The Rise of Skywalker is certainly the most convoluted Star Wars. There's a lot I liked, but the first half gets so bogged down with exposition and new plot and doodads and beacons and transmitters. A lot of vans there. I love vans. It feels like it should have been 3 movies on its own. Well, maybe he's a sexist. I don't know. Mike Ryan, are you a sexist at Mike Ryan? Is that why you said these things? Because you cannot dislike what Disney has done with Star Wars and not be one of the things I called out. My favorite Star Wars are the ones that take their time and focus on the characters. The whole first half felt like all exposition. It does get better, and Lando rules. So you're not racist. But there's just so much plot, it feels so rushed. And the Emperor stuff is so weird. Must be a sexist. I don't know, Mike, are you a sexist? Laura Prudhomme. I'm still processing Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker, the emotional highs, and the spectacular. And there are a lot of payoffs, some earned, some not. But some choices feel like an unnecessary course correct from The Last Jedi, and some just plain don't make sense. Need to see it again. Laura, are you a bot? Are you a Russian bot? Can you answer that, Laura, at Lone, LA? Are you a Russian bot? Kyle Buchanan. Rise of Skywalker could only have been ruder to Rian Johnson if they had motion smoothed it. Kyle. Are you a racist, Kyle? At Kyle Buchanan. Are you a racist, buddy? Why don't you come on the show? Tell us. Yolanda Mikado at Sassy Mamain, LA. So I'm not too surprised, and at times I felt too much fan service was given. Too much fan service. But The Rise of Skywalker is everything and nothing that you're expecting. So I guess what my immediate reaction is, God, I love this franchise, and I'll miss the Skywalkers. So you liked it, but you didn't, but you love the saga. So tell me, Yolanda. Let's see here. Are you a crazy feminist, Yolanda? Are you? Are you a crazy feminist? Is that why you're, in the middle of the road there with Star Wars? Why don't you come on the show and tell us? Adam B. Berry. I'm going to need a minute to digest Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker. There's so much movie in this movie. But its best moments are the quietest and most human, giving this more of a think, though. So again, middle of the road. Adam. Oh, Adam, are you a bot? Are you a Russian agent? Are you a bot? Why don't you come on the show? Tell us. Eric Davis. Epic. All of it. The Rise of Skywalker is a terrific finale that is just stuffed with so much of everything. It's just stuffed all inside. Action, adventure, answers, humor, heart, love, and grit. I spent the entire second half with tears in my eyes. Oh my God, I'm crying. Kathy's gonna cry. And then JJ's gonna cry. And then I'm gonna cry. A wonderful way to end the Skywalker story. Okay, so you absolutely loved it. So obviously, you have been paid by Disney and there's nothing wrong with you. Chris Taylor, Rise of Skywalker is a lot. It's like 9 movies of plot in one, going to take me about 9 days to process. All right, Chris. Wow. Angie J. Hahn, The Rise of Skywalker is a lot. Like a lot. It's like so much. Tons of love here. No shortage of crowd-pleasing moments and twists and cameos, but also quite a bit to, some faves. Finn, of course. What a lovely send-off for our General Leia. All right. Okay, Anthony Brisnicken. Hope I got that right, buddy. Anthony says, when people talk about Star Wars, they talk about their childhoods, their best memories, the people they loved and shared it with. The Rise of Skywalker brings back all those feelings and then some. I absolutely loved it, and now I feel, obviously paid by Disney. Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker is everything you want and more, which I don't necessarily think is a good thing. Sexist, racist, homophobic, or bigot. Jermaine Lassier. We'll go with bigot. Are you a bigot? Let us know. I loved parts. I didn't love others. And I'm leaving the theater very, very conflicted. No, I will take that back. Because you know what? I said the same thing when I walked out of The Last Jedi. And you know what I got called? I got called racist, sexist, homophobic, bigot, troll, Russian bot, all of the above. That's what we'll do. Is that what you are, Jermaine? Is that what you are? Come on the show. Let us know. Oh, a whole bunch more shilling pictures, bullshit. Alright, guys, what do you think? Huh? You think it's the media's turn to get caught all this shit? You think it's about time? You think it's about time the worm turned and packed an Uzi? Let me know in the comments section. If you like my videos, please give me a thumbs up. If you like my channel, please subscribe and ring that bell, and I will catch you all on the next Pop Culture Therapy.